Hey now! What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and this is my 12 Days of Christmas.
Where's Aubrey Edwards, by the way? Who is this bald guy? Only a 2 and a... Come on, Dave. Give me my 5 stars.
I had like a tentative list of Christmas movies that I was going to watch, mostly for the first time, but I was in a weird mood today. I just felt like watching a horror film. So I tried to make the best of both worlds, and I made an impromptu change to my list, and instead I decided to watch Better Watch Out. This is a 2016 film that was directed by Chris Peckover. And I remember, I saw this movie on Netflix, like the poster and the picture. And I thought to myself, oh, maybe one of these days I'll check it out. And then completely forgot about it. So when I came across it today, I thought, fuck it, let's watch it now. It technically counts, it qualifies as a Christmas movie. And I saw the runtime, 90 minutes exactly. Perfect. 90 minutes is the best runtime for most movies, especially horror films. So it instantly rose above the list. And after watching it, I'm trying to find a way to talk about this movie without giving away spoilers, without really getting into what happened in this movie, because for a couple of reasons. One is I never saw a trailer. I never saw anything about this. I didn't look up the plot before watching it. I went into this as cold as fuck as you can. So to say that I was pleasantly surprised, and I mean very pleasantly surprised, by not only enjoying the film, yes, there's a spoiler for you. I enjoyed Better Watch Out quite a bit. I had a lot of fun, and it was creepy as fuck in many parts, many moments, but it's a fun film. It's a very dark, fun film. And I don't want to potentially give away things that might take away from that surprise. There was one moment in particular. I checked the time too, because 30 minutes in, this movie takes a sharp left turn to where it says, "Oh, you think it's this movie? You think it's going to be about this?" Nope. It's actually this kind of film. And I wasn't expecting that at all. It completely caught me off guard, caught me by surprise. A lot of the characters twisted and turned into different directions, and it was very fucked up. Let's talk about the cast really quick. The babysitter of this film, I haven't really talked about the plot or the premise because, again, I'm trying to avoid stuff, but as early of a premise as I can get into without spoilers is that there's a babysitter named Ashley who comes here. She's actually been babysitting this kid since he was like 8 for years. And so now, what is he, like 13 or some shit, said shit. And she's going to babysit him because his parents are going out for like an early Christmas Eve dinner or party or whatever the fuck. And it's supposed to be, a normal night where they're just going to watch movies and order pizza. And then some fucked up people show up. A home invasion of sorts. And that's where the movie gets really fucked up. The actress that plays Ashley, the babysitter, Olivia DeJonge? I've never seen this actress before, but I will say that she was good. She played a good babysitter who wanted to be nice to this kid, even though this kid clearly had the biggest crush on her, and she was trying to navigate that, but also not try to make it too weird. So I appreciated that. And obviously, she's the main lead and had to go through a lot of fucked up stuff. Luke, the kid that she's babysitting is played by Levi Miller. I thought this was my first time watching him. After I finished the film, I looked up his credits, and I've seen him in a couple of things, actually. This movie, he stands out, though. This movie, I'm like, whoa, this dude, he's still pretty young, but I'd be surprised if I don't see him in something like really big in the future. He was really good here, a little too good at points. He has a best friend named Garrett, who I felt bad for, especially for some of the stuff going on. There's Ashley has a current boyfriend that she's sort of on rocky terms with, but she has an ex-boyfriend who I'm going to say he makes like a cameo, but this might have been even before he was a name or before people really knew who he was. Like, did people know who Dacre Montgomery was before that Power Rangers reboot? Way before Stranger Things? Did people know him by name back in 2016? I don't know. But when he popped up for like one scene to play the ex-boyfriend Jeremy, I found that quite amusing. I was like, oh shit, it's him. So, yeah, this movie, like I said, it's kind of a dark comedy. It's pretty twisted in some parts. There's a couple kills in the movie that caught me by surprise, and I'm not going to say it's like overly bloody and gory, because it's not, but it is pretty intense at times. There were jump scares at the beginning that I thought was like, oh, okay, it's going to be kind of lame. But then, no. After that point in the movie that I'm talking about, this became very tense. This became very hard to watch because you didn't know what was going to happen or how far things were going to go from that point forward. I really enjoyed this film. Like I said, I don't know what more I can say before I accidentally ruin it for anybody else. Let me know in the comments below if you have seen Better Watch Out. What do you think of it? Did you like it as well? Did it surprise you as well? If you haven't seen it, highly recommend it. Maybe it's still on Netflix. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!